Well, the Supreme Court will pronounce its verdict on a batch of petitions challenging the constitutional validity of the scrapping of Article 370 and dividing Jammu and Kashmir state into two union territories. A 5-judge bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud had actually reserved the judgment following a marathon 16-day-long regular hearing of this case on the 5th of September. The Supreme Court will decide if the centre's decision on dividing Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories is actually valid. Now, there are 23 petitioners who have challenged the centre's move, and any decision by the Constitution Bench will have far-reaching implications. The bench will decide if the changes made on the August 5th and 6th of 2019 that ended the special status of Jammu and Kashmir and bifurcated it into two union territories was constitutionally valid or not. In fact, security has been strengthened in the Kashmir Valley ahead of the verdict. Please listen in to the political reactions coming in.
इस वक्त तो एक अंदाजा ही लगाना है, तो कल 10 बजे जब जजमेंट आएगी, वर्डिक्ट आएगा, तो उस वक्त पता चलेगा कि क्या है कि कश्मीरियों के हक में है, जम्मू कश्मीर के अवाम के हक में है या उनके खिलाफ है। इस वक्त हम यही कह सकते हैं कि हम 2 महीने या 4 महीने से इंतज़ार नहीं कर रहे हैं। हम गुज़िश्ता 4 साल से ज़्यादा अरसे से इस दिन का इंतज़ार कर रहे थे कि कब सुप्रीम कोर्ट, क्योंकि पहले 3 साल में तो कोई सुनाई हुई नहीं, सिर्फ एक दफ़ा आधे घंटे की सुनवाई हुई थी, और जिसका मैंने खुद भी और मेरे साथियों ने अपनी पब्लिक मीटिंगों में पिछले 1-1.5 साल से कहा कि जब तक सुप्रीम कोर्ट इसको डे टू डे हियरिंग नहीं करेगी तो तब तक फैसला आना 50 साल में भी नामुमकिन है।
Meanwhile, here's what Mehbooba Mufti and Omar Abdullah had to say regarding this matter last week.
देखिए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने पहले ही कई बार एक तो इस मुद्दे को सुनने में बहुत देर कर दी, 5 साल लगाए इस मुद्दे को सुनने में। उसके बाद मैं समझती हूँ कि खुद सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कई बार जो पुराने हमारे जजमेंट्स आई हैं उसमें ये कहा गया है कि 370 को जम्मू कश्मीर की कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली के बगैर कोई नहीं हटा सकता है जी। तो मुझे लगता है ये फैसला तो सीधा होना चाहिए कि ये जो उन्होंने किया 2019 5 अगस्त को वो नाजायज था, वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के खिलाफ था, जम्मू कश्मीर के खिलाफ था। जो जम्मू कश्मीर के साथ वादे किए गए 1947 में, उन वादों के खिलाफ है।
ऐसा कौन है जो दावे से ये कह सके कि हमें पहले से ही मालूम है कि क्या होने जा रहा है? मेरे पास ऐसी कोई मशीनरी नहीं है, न मेरे पास ऐसा कोई तरीका है जिससे कि मैं आज ही पता लगा सकूं कि उन 5 ऑनरेबल जजेस के दिल में क्या है या उन्होंने जजमेंट में क्या लिखा है। मैं सिर्फ उम्मीद कर सकता हूं, मैं दुआ कर सकता हूं कि जो फैसला होगा वो हमारे हक में होगा, लेकिन मैं कोई दावा तो कर नहीं सकता हूं कि मुझे पहले ही मालूम है कि इसमें हमारी कामयाबी होगी। ना कोई ऐसा है जो ये दावा कर सके। हम फैसले के इंतजार में हैं, फैसला आ जाने दीजिए, उसके बाद बात करेंगे।
My colleague Nazir Masoodi is tracking the latest developments for us. He joins us live this morning. Thanks so much, Nazir, for joining us. The Supreme Court is expected to pronounce the crucial verdict today.
Yeah, exactly. And it is freezing in Kashmir. Minimum temperature is hovering around -4. You can see everything behind me. Everything is covered under the frost. We'll have to see if the Supreme Court judgment will break the ice, bring some warmth for those who have challenged this center's decision, or it will further deepen the freeze. That has to be seen once the judgment will be pronounced today. Having said that, it is a very, very crucial day for the history, for the politics, and for the constitutional status of Jammu and Kashmir. How it will shape the future of Jammu and Kashmir. The decision would be on 2 things. One, presidential order of 272 and 273, which has scrapped Article 370, and also Parliament which passed the act, which is called Reorganization Act, which divided Jammu and Kashmir into 2 union territories, Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. So both the things have been challenged by around 23 petitioners more than 4 years ago. So after 4 years, Supreme Court decided to hear the case after marathon hearing for 16 days, regular days. So the judgment was reserved on 5th of September, and today
Right, of course, we're just working on getting back to Nazir, but let's sincerely hope that the Supreme Court breaks the ice and doesn't further deepen the freeze. We are expecting the Supreme Court to pronounce the verdict. Meanwhile, a five-judge bench will be looking at the matter. In fact, the Supreme Court is going to pronounce its verdict on a batch of petitions challenging the constitutional validity of the scrapping of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir and dividing J&K state into two union territories. The five-judge bench will be headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, who had reserved the judgment following a marathon 16-day-long regular hearing of the case on the 5th of September, as Nazir Masoodi is reporting. In fact, Nazir is back with us. Back to you, Nazir. It's over to you.
Well, so it is very important for the politics, for the constitutional status of Jammu and Kashmir, how this judgment is going to shape. Because what Supreme Court would do, will they uphold the centre's decision of scrapping Article 370, or they will reverse it, what was decided on August 5? Will the Supreme Court, turn down this
Right. We seem to be having certain trouble connecting with Nazir, but we will of course revert to him for regular updates. As Nazir Masoodi is reporting from Ground Zero, the Supreme Court is expected to pronounce the crucial verdict today. Let's sincerely hope that the Supreme Court breaks the ice and doesn't further deepen the freeze. Meanwhile, as far as the situation in Kashmir Valley is concerned, security has been strengthened ahead of the verdict. And as you know, Article 370 was actually scrapped and Jammu and Kashmir was split in August 2019. Over a year after the PDP-BJP alliance government had collapsed. And it took place while the erstwhile state was under president's rule.